overflowing with a sense of elation, a sudden quickening of the spirit, the notion that more is possible, that I can be more, that I can do more. That moment when I am inspired is the very moment that I come alive. Inspiration has defined my life. When I was about 10, my great Aunt Charlotte presented me with my very first needlepoint canvas. It was a square piece of material with a darling little girl, blonde curls, and a skirt embroidered in the center. My job was to take a soft green yarn and stitch in and out to complete the background. Aunt Charlotte sat patiently beside me and taught me not only how to take that needle in and out of the canvas, but how to tuck in the thread behind so that the top would be smooth when I was finished. That repetitive motion, that needle in and out, the texture of the yarn, the finished product, that sense of completion, created in me a lifelong passion for absolutely anything fabric and thread. Wandering through the aisles of a fabric store inspires in me a project in every aisle. In fact, many. As a young child, I walked to and from school. You know the story. Uphill on the way there and uphill on the way back, through storms and blizzards and blazing heat. The best part of walking to school every day was that I was able to stop at my Grammy's house on the way back. We sat at her kitchen table, and on the counter was the owl, the ceramic cookie jar that was filled with the tasty cookies, maybe her yummy soft gingerbread, or possibly chocolate with smooth, creamy white icing, or my very favorite, orange cookies with orange icing made from real orange zest. The best part about sitting in that kitchen was that Grammy sat with her patient presence beside me. Her patient presence showed up in my life much later on when I became a coach, a business coach. And now people actually pay me to be patiently present and listen. She inspired me many years later. I bake cookies, lots and lots. I would literally say I've baked thousands and thousands of cookies. I bake cookies for the neighbors. I bake cookies at Christmas. I bake cookies for any type of meeting. I bake cookies every Saturday night for our worship service because to me, cookies are a symbol of that unconditional love that I got from Grammy. My cookies say to you, I took time to make this because I value you, and I'm giving them to you without any strings attached, just like the unconditional love that I got from my Grammy. She inspired me, not only with patient listening, but also to be a lover of baking cookies. She inspired me to serve others. As my family went through the ups and downs of life, the joy of family vacations and the trauma of death, one constant was always the faith of my parents. It was a bedrock, and they were passionate about anything church. Now for me, I didn't take a complete journey on that path. I took a little detour. But ultimately, they inspired me to go back and create that personal relationship with Jesus. It's in the Word of God that I am inspired, where I find hope, where I find peace. My husband Tom inspires me with his steadfastness, his loyalty, and his sense of completion. You see, by nature, I'm a starter. I love to start things, new things. I love to start things like sewing projects. Up in that sewing studio of mine, there are a few what I like to call UFOs, known as unfinished objects. There are also, one of my favorite things to start is a big project in the kitchen, baking millions of cookies or a fancy meal. The only problem is I have a vision that's often bigger than my energy. So when it turns out to be the time to do the cleanup, in comes my marvelous husband, the completer, and helps me finish up with the cleanup. He has inspired me to be steadfast and to add some completions to my life. Hope and joy abound as I'm inspired by who my adult children have become. My son Eric is loyal, he's persistent, he's hardworking, and he's a high integrity. My daughter Kelly is passionate. Her passionate spirit touches everything, every person, and everything she engages in. And with her passion, she gives energy and excitement to everything she touches. My children inspire me to grow, to be better, so that I can remain the mother who hopefully inspires them to always be their best. I show up my best when I'm inspired, so I work every day to stay inspired. I start in the morning reading in my Bible, again connecting to the Word of God for my daily inspiration. You might find me reading. I love biographies. I love to hear speakers. I have had always mentors in my life. I try to surround myself with people who inspire me, stretch me, grow me. You might even find me reading a list of inspiring quotes from the internet. I work hard to stay inspired so that I can live up to what others have said about me. What others have said is that Mary is an inspiring, experienced, and spiritual leader who knows how to get the job done. Thank you.